Said know thy microbes and change the way you make decisions
know
on the farm.
thy. I was thinking you were saying novi, like new or whatever. No, know thy microbes.
I thought that was a topic that you loved.
Could you tell? 3 things are going to happen, I hope, over the next 15 minutes. One is that there's a hell of a lot of soil nerds in here, isn't there? Isn't that fantastic? Who wants a microbe fix? Hopefully. I want to show you some of the things that EarthWhile that we do, because we do a variety of things, and I want to introduce you to us as business coaches. So let's make a move through here. No one will protect what they don't care about, and no one will care about those things that they've never experienced. It's a quote from David Attenborough that has underpinned our work well and truly. So our goal, as I said earlier, is about showing people their own soil microbes. You know why? So you'll care for them and protect them. In a teaspoon of healthy soil. I bet all of you could actually say this in unison with me. There's more microbes in a teaspoon of healthy soil than there are people living on Earth. Billions of bacteria, kilometres of fungi, tens of thousands of protazoa, and hundreds of those gorgeous, lovely nematodes. Who loves nematodes? Good. At least, hey, we've got more people in this audience. We love nematodes. So why do they make soil better? Well, simply they make soil better. Christine Jones covered all this yesterday. Remember, they build soil structure. They hold moisture, they cycle nutrients, and they help detoxify the soil. Fancy that. Who recognises these? Few people out there? Yeah. Don't you just feel like warm and fuzzy as you get to see them? So we've got our little tiny bacteria there. We've got our long sticky strands of fungi. We've got our protozoa and we've got our nematodes. You can see that you can tell the difference between them by their shape and their size, and very shortly, with a bit of luck with technology, by their movement. Bacteria and fungi, so I'm not even going into all the details because we've only got a little bit of time and we could talk for days. Actually, I'm going to need... Oh, can I have somebody from the audience? Rob, would you mind? Terrific. What do I want you to do? I want you to be the rain.
The rain?
The rain. Can you grab that one? So this, so this is, you might think it's childish. You might think it's fun. I hope you think it's playful. But this is just a really simple demonstration. If we see on my right-hand side of the plate, we've got a cup of white flour, and that's to represent dirt. So dirt in the sense that it has no living organisms, basically. And on the left-hand side, maybe a bit of bacteria, but on the left-hand side, we have a piece of white bread. So that's basically the white flour with no organisms, maybe a few bacteria, but we've added fungi in the form of yeast. And so if we think of bacteria building little bricks and microaggregates, and fungi as being like the strands of mortar, and that's then going to build the structure, so building structure, etc., etc. This is a really quick version. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's going to rain on the dirt.
So we're going to put some rain?
Just on the dirt. Just on the dirt. Just on the dirt. Just on the dirt. Terrific. What's happening?
It's not going in.
It's not going in. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's not going in. Okay, quick version. So we're going to rain on the bread, the soil with the structure. Keep going. You can still keep going. You can still keep going. Look at that.
Stop raining now.
It stopped raining. Stop. That's just handy, isn't it? So what's happened?
It's all soaked in.
It's all soaked in because of the soil structure. What was the soil structure made of? Fungi. Exactly, bacteria. The fungi that actually made it. That's why fungi is so important as far as holding on to the moisture in our soil. Thank you very much. So, this is one of those gay brown ones, pretty much. It's not how much rain you get, it's how much you keep. How much you keep depends on your soil structure, in part. And so it's really important. There's a very good reason why you need to do that. So your soil needs to be a sponge, the Walter Gaynor concept of the soil as a carbon sponge. Going to keep heading on here. How are we going? Oh, do you want to look at some real microbes? Can we look at real microbes? Oh, so just keep your fingers crossed. Put out the vibes that technology is all going to work really well. And let's see what we can see. Oh, this is looking good. So this is what Bonnie is looking at under the microscope. It's in real time. What's that? What's that? Nematode. Sorry? There was a flagellate. Oh, yeah. See this one here? Here we've got a flagellate. Here we've got bacteria. Oh, what sort of nematode? It looks like a bacterial, is it? I can't see it because we're not... It's chasing the bacteria. I'm thinking it's probably likely because of the... It's just a simple compost. Sorry, Robin Jarrett's not a... things. Yeah, no worries. Look, so because we're only wanting to do this really quick, I just wanted to just see some real microbes today. So, oh, look at that. Oh. So there we've got protazoa over here and protazoa over here. Oh, water drop. Oh, Zach the person made the slide. And can we find some fungi? Is there any fungi in there? Oh, there's more. Oh. And so we know, as we're just going across to check out the fungi, that the bacteria and the fungi are taking up nutrients, but you need that protozoa and the nematodes for cycling the nutrients in a predatory format. Oh, come on, ladies. I know, but we need to check out some fungi if there's some there so that we can move on. It's moving. This is it, because it's alive. And that was what happened the first time that we actually got to look through a microscope. And this is it. I'm sorry, you probably won't have the chance today. Oh, yeah. What do you reckon this is? Fungi. Fungi, fungi, fungi. Yep. And so, this one's actually must have had a few nutrients in it because we can see these septa in it and they're fairly close together. When we get the septa fairly close together, that indicates that they've had quite a bit of nutrients in the, whatever it is, the food source that they've got. Ah, don't you just love them?
What's that below?
This one here is a testate amoeba. Here we've got some fulvic matter. There's, what do you call it, ambery sort of colour stuff. And in here there'd be some more humic matter. The humic is sort of the dark chocolatey bit. But it's, and so many things, so many bacteria running around the back. So it's just that the reason why we want you to see your own soil microbes, where possible, is because this is what's happening in your soil and nobody has a dead soil. So there's always heaps of potential there. So that's that little bit. And now we're going to show people a bit about what EarthWhile does. So basically, the coaching side of things that our business also does is, so I'm an eco-social worker, and so some of that system side of things coming in through that. We've also been trained through Rod Fraser through the soil restoration farming and coaching. I've got a graduate certificate in Regen Ag through Southern Cross Uni and doing my diploma. But, yeah, we're also supported in this work by soil restoration farming. So those people who take us on, we actually sort of have this team, I guess, in doing it. So when we're doing things, it's about getting to know people, discovering whether we're going to work together, what we can actually do. It's about finding clarity for you. It's about finding direction as to which way you might go to do that, to get to that clarity. And it's about focus. So actually being able to focus on one thing at a time to achieve things. And so that's a very simple quote from one of our clients. Shortly after we'd done it, they were kicking goals. It just made such a change in their lives to actually be thinking about what it is that they needed to do and how they were going to do it. So what does EarthWhile Australia do? there'd be a number of people in the room that you might have actually seen yourselves in those videos. So thank you all so much for actually bringing us to this point of being able to share this information with so many people. And also, if you hadn't worked out from that, we love having fun. And so our values are around that connectedness. Our first values are around, when we talk about connectedness, about family values. We're 3 women who run this business. We've been doing it, as I say, we're nearly up to 5 years, and it's very important. The family comes first, connections come first. When it comes from the heart, we can pass that on. So our services, we do qualitative soil assessments, but we'd much rather you come to a soil microscopy workshop and learn how to do it yourselves. And we do fungal to bacterial ratios. Soil microscopy workshops, there's a number of people in the room who've done them, so check them out, perhaps share the information or whatever you like, just what you thought of them. We've been fortunate to be able to train people like Charles Massey's daughter, and also converts, the daughter of the person who invented Convert. So we've got a group coming up on the 20th and the 21st of March in the Pingelly area. We do one-on-one soil microscopy workshops, and please contact us around the coaching side of things for a session. Thank you so much. And look, this is a team effort. And so thank you very much for everybody. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.